Welcome to the Lose Your Big Ass Stomach podcast. I'm your host, Jay Jackson, and my mission here is to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and take back control of your health so that you can look and feel your best by being the best version of yourself, mentally and physically, while destroying the mediocre agenda society is trying to brainwash you into, and breaking our families' generational curses of being unhealthy by being a healthy and fit role model. It's time to set a new standard. It's time to set a new standard of living. If you find the podcast helpful, be sure to hit that follow button because that helps us build a movement. Let's go.
Guys, I'm about to get a little vulnerable with you real quick. I think we all have these like life-changing moments in our life. You know what I'm saying? And I've had multiple, believe it or not. And one of my life-changing moments was when I went broke. Like, I'm talking in the negatives. I remember sitting in my bathroom, laying on my bathroom door, sitting down, tears running down my face. I'm like, how did I get here? Why is this happening to me? And I was just like, damn, I'm disgusted with where I was at in my life. I just found myself it's crazy how my body's having a rush right now because I'm embodying what was going on back then. But I was just disgusted with my life, man. You know, and I came from, before all that happened, I was in this network marketing company. Things were going great. I was one of the youngest six-figure people in the MLM company. If y'all didn't heard of things like Amway and Body by Vibe, that was the company I was in back then. I don't even think they're around anymore. But I was one of the youngest ambassadors in the company. And, you know, my company started going backwards. My downline started going backwards. And a lot of other people within the company started going backwards as well. But when it hit me hard. Because that was my whole livelihood, right? And you can imagine when you have all these people who are looking up to you, who are inspired and admire you, and then your whole life go to shit. And at that moment when I was sitting on my bathroom, just like frustrated, disappointed in myself, I made a decision. This is never gonna happen again. I'm no longer willing to accept the way my life had been up to this point. Like, I made a decision, and I remember calling my pops. I was like, hey man, I need a $250 loan. Like, I didn't want to have money. I wanted to give it back to him. That when I made a decision that I was no longer willing to live that way anymore, I wasn't looking for handouts. Even though it came from my dad, I was like, look, I'm gonna pay you back. And I used that $250 to, if I'm being transparent, I bought me some honey buns. I bought me some ramen noodles. Like, guys, I was broke. I ain't had no damn money. And so I bought me some honey buns, I bought me some ramen noodles. I paid a young lady to make me some flyer designs for personal training. Because before I got into the network marketing company, I was doing personal training. But I stepped into doing network marketing full time because I had like 300 and something people in my organization underneath me that I was helping. And so it took up a lot of time, which made me step away from personal training. And you know, I put some more of that money, that $250, into gas money, and I literally had less than 30 days to be able to pay my bills, pay my car note, pay my rent, pay every damn thing, right? And if I didn't rack up enough money, man, I was going to get evicted. I was going to get my car repoed and everything. You know, it was going to be real bad. And but I made the decision that I had, like, my life was no longer going to be the same as how it was before. It was going to be way better. And when I made that decision, I made the decision to raise my standard of living. Like, period. If I got to work harder, I'm going to work harder. If I got to be more consistent, I'm going to be more consistent. Damn it, if I got to start reading books, even though I done graduated from Georgia State University, I'm going to read books. I did everything. And I hit the streets out here in Buckhead, Atlanta, passing out flyers in front of Lenox Mall, passing out flyers in front of Whole Foods, passing out flyers in front of Publix, everywhere. And over those next 30 days, racked up enough cash because I got back into personal training. That's why I made the flyers, to get personal training clients. And that relaunched my fitness career. Guys. All right. And I haven't looked back since. Has there been bumps in the road throughout my career? Hell yeah. Come on now. Let's not kid ourselves. There's definitely been bumps in the road. But when I made that decision, my life changed forever. And so I say all this to say this. I see a lot of people who say they want to lose weight. There's a lot of people who say they want to lose belly fat and weight and get out the high blood pressure meds and the type 2 diabetic medication, and they want to feel proud about how they look. They want to be a positive role model for their family and kids. But I've noticed that a lot of y'all just kind of want it. You just want to try it out. You just want to try a workout routine. You just want to try a meal plan. You just want to maybe go to the gym when you feel like doing it. But guys, I've noticed, because I've helped hundreds of people, and I notice patterns. All right, I don't get emotional about if certain people join and if certain people don't join. I look at the stats. I look at the traits, the personality traits of people who go get it, who go make this shit happen. I'm talking about clients like Ann, who down 90 plus pounds. Like, guys, she was at a point, she used to be hanging out with her friends at church and her friends, and she'd kind of joke about her weight. But deep down, she knew she didn't want shit to get worse. She in her 50s, she 100 plus pounds overweight. She's like, man, this shit for the birds. I got a son I got to be here for. I got family. And so when we spoke, she was hesitant about making the investment. But when she joined, because she still joined anyway, she had the courage to still join anyway, because I told her, look, you got everything that you need to succeed. You're just missing structure, and you're missing the guidance and support. And listen, that lady made a decision when she joined to go all in. Some of y'all have way more familiar with working out than she was. Man, she was in that motherfucker like, Jay, am I doing this exercise right? She'll be sending me videos on my phone. Jay, am I doing the cardio machine right? And 6 months in, down 60 pounds. 8 months in, down 75 pounds. And now she down over 90. Then we got folks like Kataka. Kataka, he's in his 50s too. A lot of folks, they be thinking, oh, well, shit, I'm old now. What's the point? What's the point? I want to lose my stomach, but what's the point? Well, take your snowflake ass on somewhere else. I'm talking to people who actually want to make a change. Because when you really want to make a change, you make a decision. Like, I'm no longer willing to live at this standard of living anymore. And this is also what my client Kataka did. He's in law enforcement and extremely busy. I get a lot of folks in my DM, man, I'm just so busy, man, that's why I can't lose no weight. Excuse. I see it, excuse. and you can allow that excuse to be your limitations your entire life if you want to. Because ain't nobody coming to save your ass. I realized the same thing about me. Wasn't nobody coming to save me. Even though my dad gave me the little 250, he wasn't going to put it in the work for my ass. He wasn't going to get out there and how that son passing out them flies for me. Kataka in his early 50s, he was like, shit, man, if I don't start losing some weight, boy, what my life going to look like in a year? What's my life going to look like 5 years from now when I get into my late 50s? Shit, man, shit might get worse. And so he ended up joining, but he was like, Coach, I just don't have the time to do the training part first. Let's go ahead and get this nutrition thing dialed in, because I know I need to get that under a wrap, right? So we mapped out nutrition for him. He dropped 20 pounds his first 3 months. Just nutrition. Not even going to the gym. A lot of y'all be thinking you got to do all this damn cardio, all this 10K steps a day type shit. Just eat right. If you just ate the right way, you would lose weight. And then after the first 12 weeks, he was like, hey, Coach, man, I got a little bit more time on my hand. Let's do three workouts a week now. Now he works out 3 times a week. He still follows the nutrition plan, with slight updates here and there. And he's down over 50 plus pounds. Over 50 plus pounds, y'all. Like, imagine that. Imagine if you need to drop 50 pounds or more, how would that impact your life? Like, how much better would you just feel about yourself? How much more energy would you have? How much more social would you be? I was talking to a guy the other day. He was like, man, if I was down 50 pounds, because he wants to drop 100 pounds overall. Shouts out to Fred. He just joined yesterday. But he was like, man, my life would just be so much better. I go out and hang with my friends a little bit more. I feel more confident and proud to get out and start dating. You know, I'd be able to be there for my kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys, some of y'all have kids. If you don't raise your standards of living, what you think you go see your kids doing when they get older? And then you go be older 10, 15, 20 years. You be like, damn, my kid going through the same insecurities and life challenges that I did. But you could have paved a better way for them by raising your standards. Guys, it's not by chance that I work so hard, because I seen my dad working every single motherfucking day. I remember when I used to be in our gym, like our living room was our gym. And it was right next to the garage. And I remember every day I'll hear the garage going up and I hear it going down. I hear it going up and I hear it going down. He used to be grinding so hard. It made me feel bad if I wasn't working out when he would be coming home or leaving the house. Like, it was like I had gotten in my head, I got to be working just as hard as him because I ain't even paying no damn bills. And I thought about this as a kid, like as a teenager. And so I say all this to say, if you want better for yourself, if you want better for your family and the people who coming up behind you, your kids, your wife, your husband, maybe even your parents still alive. Y'all don't realize this, but shit, somebody got to take care of your parents. Wouldn't you like to know that you're going to be healthy and fit enough to still be able to support them? Even if it's not financially, just being able to move and wipe them and rub them and, clean them up if they need it. But if you can't take care of yourself, how the hell you going to do it for them? Yeah, you won't be able to. If you want to be able to, not just have your kids looking at everybody else, inspired by everybody else on social media, why don't they be inspired by you? Why don't they admire you? By you raising your standards of being in shape. By you raising your standards of having more energy. And so now your kids like, man, my mom, my dad, man, they got so much energy. I want to be just like them. I feel more, I'm able to be more confident because I see my parents so confident. It radiates off on them. But if you were walking around this motherfucker like Eeyore from, what is it called? Winnie the Pooh? The Eeyore, the motherfucker who always negative, always sad, always tired. What you think you go start breeding? More Eeyore. I'm tired. Make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Make me some sweet tea. Give me some simple lemonade. I gotta take this medication. You raising Eeyores because your ass is an Eeyore. Damn, be a Tigger. Shit, be a Tigger. Lose the weight, get in shape, so you could be a Tigger where you bouncing with joy every day. You're able to have a social life of abundance, more energy, more confidence, better quality of life. Everybody always be talking about what's the cost of joining coaching and a book or a course or whatever it is. What's the cost of doing nothing? It's the quality of your life. That's what it's costing you. You sitting in your house all day being an Eeyore. You feeling insecurities when you're around people. Damn, why they laughing? They must be talking shit about me. Damn, I don't even want to get on these dating apps, man. Damn, face a little too fat. Damn, I got a double chin. Oh, hell no. Man, my shirt don't fit the way I want it to no more. Got too much flab right here. I got to put me a double X shirt on because my man titties is a little too big. God, that's your quality of life. That you lack the peace of mind and being able to just throw your clothes on and be like, boy, this shit look good on me because I look good. Well, I can go out here with my kids and my family or my friends and I'm proud about the way I look. I'm happy. I'm enjoying life. All y'all deserve it, man. Just got to be willing to put in the work to get it done. But it all starts with this. A decision. Make the decision to raise your standards. And once you raise your standards of living, everything else changes. But until you make that decision, you just one foot in, one foot out. Oh, well, shit, this week I'm just go chill. I'll get started next week. I'll get started next month. I'll get started when it gets a little closer to summertime. That's a motherfucker that ain't made a decision to make a change, to change their life. Because those people who just push it off and procrastinate like that, you haven't decided yet. You're still going to be going through the same shit, but it's just going to be happening temporarily over and over again. You start losing weight, gain it back. Now you got to make a decision again. Start losing weight, gain it back. But when you really decide, when you just like disgusted, you fed up. Like, I was disgusted with my life. I was like, I am no longer willing to live like this. I can't be out here asking folks for money if I'm going to really call myself a man. Like, hell no. I understand we're following hard times, but it's somewhere that I wasn't doing something right. And one was, I wasn't being consistent. Two, I wasn't following through on the things that I said I was going to get done. A lot of people be doing that. They start that workout plan. They start that meal plan. 1 week in, 2 weeks in, a month in, they ass then fell off. Why the hell you think you gonna have to keep on starting over and over again? Because you keep falling off. Who the hell how can you be successful at anything if you go keep on falling off and you can't be consistent? Try doing that with your boo thing. Y'all meet, you taking out on dates, y'all going on dates, and then all of a sudden, goddamn 3 to 6 months go by, you ain't took on no date. What the hell you think she gonna start? Damn, baby. Not once in a month. Of course shit gonna start changing. She be like, I love you, but shit, I don't want to be in the house being an EO with your ass all day. Let's go out and do something. You gotta have some type of consistency. And so, I'm not saying you gotta be perfect, but you gotta make a decision to have certain habits and routines in your life so that way you can get the results and keep the results. But you won't even commit to the routines and habits if you haven't decided to do so.
Yo, appreciate you for tapping in and listening to the podcast episode today. Hopefully you found it valuable, and if you did and you want to learn more about how I can help you lose the big ass stomach, transform your body, and get your health on point, DM me real results over on Instagram at JJacksonOfficial for more information. And I'll reach back out to you to do what I can to help you hit those health and fitness goals. Let's get it.